the keys in the dying light. I try to find the chords that we used to play, but my fingers keep slipping and getting in the way. The middle C is sticking like a lump in my throat, and I can't find the breath for a single high note. It's a half step flat, it's a minor key, a tired reflection of you and me. I'm reaching for the rhythm, I'm reaching for the hook, but the pages are missing from our songbook. And it's just a distant, broken melody, a ghost of the way that you listen me. The harmony's fractured, the tempo is slow. I'm humming the parts that I can't let go. It's playing in the static, it's ringing in the rain. A beautiful chorus of nothing but pain, just a soft, fading, distant, broken melody. I remember when the bridge felt like a sunrise. Now it's just a shadow over my tired eyes. The lyrics are blurring like ink on a page. I'm a lonely performer on a hollow stage. I'm singing to the curtains, I'm singing to the air, but the seat in the front row is empty and bare. Break the strings or let the music die. I'm tired of composing this long goodbye. Every crescendo is a mountain I climb just to fall back down and for time. It's just a distant, broken melody, a ghost of the way that you looked at me. The harmony's fractured, the tempo is slow. I'm humming the parts that I can't let go. It's playing in the static, it's ringing in the rain. A beautiful chorus of nothing but pain, just a soft, fading, distant, broken melody. One last chord, but it's out of tune like a winter sun or a hollow moon. The song is over, the room is still. I'm finally quiet, I think I always will. Porch light is flickering, a dying star. I'm leaning my head against the cold of the car. You're checking your mirrors, avoiding my gaze, while the streetlights are blurring in a lavender haze. The engine is humming a low steady drone, the loneliest sound that I've ever known. I look at the sky and it's staring back down at the wreckage of us in this sleepy town. A rare kind of life for a rare kind of pain. I'm standing in shadows, I'm calling your name under a blue moon. Goodbye, the color of tears, watching you vanish through the ghost of the years. It's a once in a lifetime kind of a break, the kind of a silence that I can't awake. The indigo sky Just let the darkness swallow the chrome while I try to remember the way back to home. The sapphire's gone, I'm just a shadow waiting for dawn. Once in a blue moon you loved me. Once in a blue moon was free. Goodbye. The porch is covered in a coat of rust, and every letter is a layer of dust. I'm sitting here with a pen in my hand, trying to say what I don't understand. The maples are bleeding their gold on the drive, just trying to feel like I'm still alive. The wind is picking up, the air is getting thin. I'm folding up the grief and tucking it in. I wrote your name until the ink ran dry. Now I'm just watching the summer die. And these are just broken autumn letters sent to a heart that doesn't live here anymore. I thought that the change would make it all better, but I'm still the girl waiting by the door. The leaves are falling, the colors all blue. I'm losing the words to say I miss you. Just paper and ink and the love that got tethered to these broken autumn letters. I found the one from the night in July, when you promised me we'd never say goodbye. The edges are frayed and the creases are deep, like a secret I wasn't supposed to keep. Now the frost is biting at the garden gate, and I love you was just a second too late. Burn them in the fireplace, watch the smoke rise. Gray as the clouds, gray as my eyes. Every sentence is a breeze that fell down. I'm the only one left in this ghost over town. These broken autumn letters sent to a heart that doesn't live here anymore. I thought that the change would make it all better, but I'm still the girl waiting by the door. Paper the telephone wire, watching the smoke from a dying fire. The map says you're only 3 states away, but it feels like a lifetime since yesterday. I'm talking to shadows, I'm talking to walls, waiting for a phantom of a voice that never calls. The air in this room is getting hard to breathe since you packed up the sunlight and asked it to leave. I'm listening so close that it's starting to wait for a promise you didn't intend to break. And they're just distant heart whispers, distant heart sighs, lost in the space of a long distance lies. I'm reaching through the dark, but the reach is too far. I don't even know who we think we are, just a frequency fading, a signal that's gone, leaving me cold in the gray of the dawn, with nothing but distant heart whispers. The screen on my phone is a cold blue glow, telling me things that I already know. I miss you, feels like a script someone wrote, like a paper thin bolt, there's no longer a flow. I'm memorizing photos just to see your faces, but digital love is a lonely place. Are you sleeping? Are you dreaming? Are you moving on? Is a memory of me already withdrawn? I'm shouting your name from the edge of the world while my heart stays tucked in and quietly curled. They're just distant heart whispers, distant heart sighs, distant sighs. I'm reaching through the dark, but the reach is too far. I don't even know who we think we are, just the frequencies fading, a signal that's gone, leaving me cold in the gray of the dawn, with nothing but distant heart whispers. Can you hear me? I don't think you can. It's just the wind or a ghost of a plan. Distant whispers fading out, silence. The salt is standing on the window pane while the pier is dancing with the freezing rain. I'm watching the buoys bobbing in the dark, searching the horizon for a tiny spark. But the dark is quiet and the tide is low, and I'm still waiting for a boat that let go. No. The fog is rolling like a heavy velvet shroud. I'm calling for you, but I'm not that loud. Just a whisper lost in the crashing of the waves, counting all the promises that nobody saves. And I'm just standing in the empty harbor lights, guided by the ghosts of our summer nights. The water is black and the wind is a knife, cutting out the pieces of my hollow life. You're 1,000 miles past the jetty line, and I'm the lighthouse that you left behind, flickering alone in the empty harbor lights. Oh, but you're going out. Just a glimmer, just a shadow, then nothing. Empty harbor life, empty, empty. The alarm clock is screaming at the ceiling fan. I'm waking up slowly to a broken plan. The duvet is heavy, a mountain of lead, while I'm chasing the ghost of your shape in the bed. The curtains are heavy, but the light's leaking through, in a shade of I'm never gonna get over you. The kettle is whistling a lonely refrain, while the window is streaked with a cold silver rain. I'm checking my messages, knowing there's none, just waiting for a day that's already done. And it's an endless gray morning that never will end, where the air is a stranger and the silence is a friend. The coffee is bitter and the kitchen is cold. I'm living in a story that's already been told. No gold in the sky, no blue in the sea, just this infinite shadow hanging over me, wrapped in the haze of an endless gray morning. I put on your sweater just to feel the weight of a love that arrived just a second too late. I'm staring at the driveway, watching the fog, lights moving forward, but I'm stuck in the clock. I've forgotten the feeling of a Saturday sun. Now every hour's just day number one. They say that the dawn is a brand new start, but it's just another bruise on a tired heart. How many sunsets do I have to get through before the world stops looking exactly like you? It's an endless gray morning that never will end, where the air is a stranger and the silence is a friend. The coffee is bitter and the kitchen is cold. I'm living in a story that's already been told. No gold in the sky, no blue in the sea, just this infinite shadow hanging over me, wrapped in the haze of an endless gray morning. Still in my pajamas, still in the dark, waiting for a fire without any spark. Gray on gray, day after day, it's just morning again. The clock is taking shadows on the ceiling and staring at the space where you should be, trying to catch a ghost of every feeling, but the silence is the only company. You said forever when the moon was high, but words are heavy, things that learn to fly. The stars are blurring into streaks of gray as the neon lights begin to bleed away. I'm holding on to air, I'm holding on to us, but gold is turning back to simple dust. Now it's just a fading midnight promise, echoing through hallways in my head. I believe the lie, I thought that you were honest. Now I'm sleeping on your she's a witness on the counter. The scent of your cologne is getting thin. I'm chasing every memory I encountered before the ice started settling in. I'm checking my phone just to see the time, cursing every mountain we didn't climb. The sun is coming up, but I'm still in the dark, searching for the fire, but you took every spark. How do I breathe in the morning air when the weight of your absence is Midnight's over now, the promise broke somehow. I'm still waiting for the dark. Fading, 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 The sunflowers are bowing their heavy heads. The garden is sleeping in its dusty beds. I'm sitting on the swing where we used to talk, tracing the cracks in the garden wall. The heat is still hanging, a thick golden wave, but I'm shivering here by the iron gate. The crickets are slowing their rhythmic beat, like a tired heart admitting defeat. I'm reaching for August summer good, the ghost of a season I can't let go. The ice in my glass has melted away, just like the forever you promised to stay. The cicadas are screaming your name to the sky as I'm watching the last of the fireflies die, lost in the haze of the fading summer echo. The tan lines are blurring on my lonely shoulder. The nights are getting just a little bit colder. I found your sunglasses under the seat, a plastic reminder of a love so sweet. Now the carnival's packing its lights and its sound, and I'm the only one left on this hollow ground. September is waiting with a sharpened knife to cut out the warmth from the rest of my life. I'd trade every winter for one afternoon to be back in the magic of a reckless June. It's just just an echo. Goodbye. The clouds are bruising over the garden wall. I'm standing on the porch just waiting for the fall. The air is heavy with the scent of wet stone. A familiar weight now that I'm here alone. I used to find a shelter in the circle of your arms. Now I'm just a target for the coming storms. The first few drops are hitting the glass, counting the minutes as they slowly pass. It's not a downpour, it's not a flood, just a quiet ache running through my blood. And it's a fragile evening rain, washing the dust, believing the stain is falling so soft, it's falling so light, like 1,000 I love yous disappearing tonight. The sky is breaking in the gentlest way, dissolving the pieces of my yesterday. Just me and window and the fragile evening rain. I see our reflection in a puddle on the street before it's shattered by the rhythm of the fleet. Every ripple is a memory I'm trying to catch, but my heart is a fire that can't find a match. I'm listening to the gutters, sighing your name, knowing that the weather's the only thing I can blame. It doesn't scream and it doesn't roar, it just seeps through the cracks beneath the door. A delicate sorrow, a crystalline grief, falling on the world like a falling leaf. In this fragile evening rain, washing the dust, believing the stain is falling so soft, it's falling so light, like 1,000 I love yous disappearing tonight. The sky is breaking in the gentlest way, dissolving the pieces of my yesterday. Just me and the window and the fragile evening. The roof is starting to crack, I'm watching the colors bleed out of the sky. Slow till you appear, fragile, slow till you appear, so fragile, just like us. I found our initials carved into the oak, but the bark is peeling and the promise is broke. The swing set is rusted and moans in the breeze, like a ghost of the girl that you used to please. I'm walking the sidewalk where we used to run, but the concrete is cold and I'm missing the sun. Every streetlight is a spotlight on a hollow space. Every corner is a nap of your absent face. I'm shivering in a sweater that used to be yours, while the wind slams shut all our open doors. And I'm stuck, I'm frozen memory lane, where the snow has the blood from my heart-shaped stain. I'm walking in circles, I'm chasing the past, in a world made of glass that was never meant to last. The clock has stopped ticking, the air is like stone. I'm surrounded by us, but I'm standing alone. I'm frozen memory lane. The diner is shuttered, the neon is dead, just like every sweet thing that you ever said. I see your old car and the drive of a friend, and I'm reminded again of how stories end. The ice is so thick, I can't see the ground. I'm screaming for help, but there's nobody around. Break the ice, so let me sink. I'm standing right here on the jagged brink. If I stay here much longer, I'll turn into ice, paying for love at a terrible price. Yeah, I'm frozen memory lane, where the snow hides the blood from my heart shake stain. I'm walking in circles, I'm chasing the past in a world made of glass that was never meant to last. The clock has stopped ticking, the air is like stone. I'm surrounded by us, but I'm standing alone. I'm frozen memory lane. The tracks in the snow are starting to feel. I'm losing my way against my own will. Everything's white, everything's blue. I'm frozen in time, just waiting for you. The tide is pulling back from the kitchen floor, leaving the salt and the sand at the door. I'm sitting on the edge of a velvet chair, watching the moonlight get lost in my hair. The lighthouse is sweeping its long, lonely eye, searching for something that's already dry. It isn't a storm, it's a slow, steady roll, the kind of a wave that takes hold of your soul. I'm breathing in rhythm with the rise and the fall, waiting for nothing at all. And there's a gentle sorrow waves rolling over the home that we couldn't save. They don't break the windows, they don't tear the roof, they just wash away every beautiful proof that you ever loved me, that you ever stayed. I'm standing in water, I'm not even afraid, just drowning in these gentle sorrow waves. The photographs on the mantle are starting to curl, like the edges of the map of our little world. I see a footprint in the wet, heavy sand, but it's filling with water before I can stand. I'm letting the current decide where I go, since forever was just a low tide show. Carry me out or bring me back home. I'm tired of the spray and I'm tired of the foam. Every I promise is a shell in my hand, crushed in a powder by the sea and the land. They're just gentle sorrow waves rolling over the home that we couldn't save. They don't break the windows, they don't tear the roof, they just wash away every beautiful proof that you ever loved me, that you ever stayed. I'm standing in water, I'm not even afraid, just drowning in these gentle sorrow waves. Wash it all clean, turn it to blue. The memory of us, the memory of you, softly coming in. I'm humming a tune that we used to know, but the notes are all brittle and the tempo is slow. I'm playing the keys of a piano that's out of tune, under the light of a cold, indifferent moon. The melody's there, but the meaning is gone. Just a skeleton of a rhythm dragging on and on. And I'm singing to the rafters, I'm singing to the floor, but I don't feel the magic in the music anymore. It's just a vibration, a hollow ringing sound of a beautiful tower crumbling to the ground. And it's just a hollow love song, a shell of a dream. Nothing is ever as perfect as it seems. The lyrics are empty, the harmony's thin. I'm wearing the sorrow like a second skin. I'm going through the motions, I'm hitting every high, but it's just a pretty way to say a long goodbye in this broken, bitter, hollow love song. I remember when the bridge felt like flying away. Now it's just a sentence I'm forced to say. I've got the sheet music scattered on the rug, while I'm reaching for a ghost I can't even hug. The applause has faded, the stage is dark and bare, and I'm performing for a man who isn't even there. Is there a word for the silence after the last chord? A name for the ache that I can't afford. I'm tired of the metaphor, I'm tired of the rhyme. I just wanna stop wasting all this lonely time. It's just a hollow love song, a shell of a dream. Nothing is ever as perfect as it seems. The lyrics are empty, the harmony's thin. I'm wearing a sorrow like a second skin. I'm going through the motions, I'm hitting every high, but it's just a pretty way to say a long goodbye in this broken, bitter just breath, like a beautiful melody, starving to death. So hollow. Finish the song. The wax is dripping on the bedside table. I'm trying to stay strong, but I'm just not able to shadow the dancing, the slow, lonely walks, searching for the truth in all of our foes. The wick is getting short, the flame is getting low, and I'm terrified of where the light's gonna go. I'm cupping my hands to protect the glow from the cold, bitter wind that's starting to blow. One little spark in a one full of blue is all that I have left of the memory of you. And it's the last candle flicker before the dark, the final little glow of a dying spark. I'm staring at the smoke as it goes in the air, reaching for a love that isn't even there. When the light goes out, disappear too. Into the black, into the ghost of you. Just a heartbeat waiting for the end of the night. On the last candle flicker of a losing light. The scent of the jasmine is starting to fade, just like every promise that we ever made. I used to see my future in the warmth of your eyes. Now I'm just waiting for the fire's demise. The matchbook is empty, the heart is gone cold, and I'm holding on to stories that will never be told. Don't go out yet, just give me a minute to look at this life and everyone in it. Once it's gone, there's no turning back to the colors we had before everything turned black. There's a last candle flicker before the door, the final little blow of a dying spark. Staring at the smoke as it curls in the air, reaching for a love that isn't even there. When the light goes out, will I disappear too? Into the black, into the ghost of you. Just a heartbeat waiting for the end of the night. On the last candle flicker of a losing light. It's trembling now, it's bowing its head. Everything we were is finally dead. There goes the light. Good night, good night. The willows weeping at the water's edge. I'm sitting frozen on the limestone ledge. I threw your ring where the current runs deep. Now it's a secret that the river can't keep. The ripples are fading like the look in your eyes. Just a quiet reflection of the evening skies. I'm calling your name to the canyon walls, but the only reply is the waterfalls. It's a hollow sound, a repetitive beat of a heart that's admitting a final defeat. And it's just a lonely river echo, a ghost of a love that I can't let go. The water keeps moving, but I'm standing still, chasing a shadow at the bottom of the hill. The more that I scream, the less that I hear. Just the sound of my heartbeat and a falling tear. Lonely river echo. The stones are smooth from the years of the flow, like the way you wore me down before you had to go. I'm watching the driftwood flow slowly away, wishing I was brave enough to leave here today. But the bank is muddy and my boots are so heavy, and the grief is breaking through the cracks in the levee. Wash me clean or pull me under. I'm tired of the rain and I'm tired of the thunder. just a bubble in the current that finally broke. It's just a lonely river echo, a ghost of a love that I can't let go. The water keeps moving, but I'm standing still, chasing a shadow at the bottom of a hill. The more that I scream, the less that I hear, just the sound of my heartbeat and a falling tear. There's nothing left of you and me, just the echo, lonely echo. The yellow lines are blurred by the engine's heat, leading to a horizon that I'll never meet. I'm driving through the valley of all used to be, with a ghost in the mirror looking back at me. The radio is static, just a white noise hum, counting down the miles until I'm finally numb. There's no exit sign for a heart in the dark, no rest stop light to ignite a new spark. I'm steering through the hollow where the stars used to shine, crossing over every single never of mine. And I'm just driving down a lonely shadow road, carrying the weight of a heavy broken code. The headlights are reaching, but they can't find the end. Oh, they're just a memory and a used to be friend. It's a long dark stretch with no place to turn, watching every bridge we built slowly burn on this endless, winding, lonely shadow road. The asphalt is cold and the trees are like bone, a skeletal audience to me being alone. I see a silhouette in every passing sign, a cruel little trick of a mind that's not fine. I'm checking the map, but the ink is all black, just like every single forever you said. Put the pedal to the floor, try to outrun the grief, but the rearview mirror offers no relief. You're still sitting there in the passenger seat, in the space where our heartbeats used to meet. Carrying the weight can't stop the car. I don't know where I am, but I know where you are. Shadows and lines, shadows and lines. Let's keep driving until I disappear. The tea is steaming on the kitchen tile. I haven't seen a mirror in a little while. The curtains are drawn to keep the morning out. I'm living in the shadow of a giant doubt. Outside the world is bright, the sky is clear, but there's a heavy weather settling in here. No thunder is crashing, no lightning is bright, just a slow, steady flooding in the middle of the night. I'm drowning in a puddle on the living room floor, waiting for your key to turn the lock in the door. And it's a quiet storm inside, with nowhere left for a heart to hide. It doesn't make a sound, it doesn't break a glass, it just waits for the feeling of your ghost to pass. The walls aren't shaking, the roof is still there, but I'm gasping for a breath of the whole way here. Just a hurricane of silence, a rising tide of this broken, lonely, quiet storm inside. I'm folding your shirts like they're made of gold, trying to remember how they used to hold. The scent of your skin is a fading rain, washing away, believing the stain. I'm keeping it together, I'm playing my part, but there's a landslide happening deep in my heart. They ask how I'm doing, I say I'm alright, while I'm battling the wind in the dead of the night. It's an invisible wreckage, a private debris of the version of you that stayed inside of me. It's torn inside, with nowhere left for a heart to hide. It doesn't make a sound, it doesn't break a glass, it just waits for the feeling of your ghost to pass. The walls aren't shaking, the roof is still there, but I'm gasping for a breath of the whole way here. Just a hurricane of silence, a rising tide of this broken, lonely, quiet storm inside. No clouds in the sky, no rain on the street, just the sound of the rain and every heartbeat quietly breaking, whispering inside. I'm sitting on the floor by an empty room, where the silence grows like a winter doom. I find my box tucked under the bed, filled with the life that we never lived. Envelopes sealed with a kiss and a prayer. Now they're just boats in the stagnant air. I'm reading the plans for the house on the hill, dream for the children that's making me chill. Every cursive line is a jagged knife, cutting through the fabric of a stolen life. And these are just shattered dream letters, written to a version of us that's gone. I thought that the ink would make things better, but it's just a trail I'm stumbling on, tearing the edges of our happily ever after, replacing the echoes of our forgotten laughter. Just paper and pain and the love that grew fettered to these broken, shattered dream letters. Travel, you wrote about grace, about how you never forget my face. The pink is smudging from the salt in my eyes as I realize that paper is the perfect place for lies. I'm folding them into tiny white birds, watching the wind take away all your words. What do I do with a future that's dead, with the knots in my heart and the scripts in my head? I'm burning the pages to keep myself warm in the middle of this lonely emotional storm. Yeah, that you're shattered dream letters, written to a version of us that's gone. I thought that the ink would make things better, but it's just a trail I'm stumbling on, tearing the edges of our happily ever after, replacing the echoes of our forgotten laughter. Just paper and pain and a love that grew fettered to these broken, shattered dream letters. One by one, they turn into ash. A lifetime of someday gone in a flash. Shattered dreams, scattered in ink. I'm finally starting to blink goodbye. Raindrops are tapping a coat on the glass, counting the shadows that stubbornly pass. I thought I had dried every river of blue, I thought I had buried the ghost of us two. But I found your old letter in the back of a drawer, and I'm right back to where I was standing before. The air in the kitchen is heavy and still, the kettle is whistling against its own will. I'm bracing my heart for the flood in my chest, because the ghost of your memory won't let me rest. And it's the silent tears return, a slow, steady flow, the kind of a sorrow that nobody knows. It doesn't make noise, it doesn't cry out. It's a hurricane of silence, a desert of doubt. I'm drowning in a puddle on the living room floor, wishing I didn't love you anymore. Just a quiet cold, silent tears return. Humming a song that we knew, the once upon a time when the world was just you. I'm chasing the initials we carved in the wood, knowing I'd fix it if I only could. But the ink is all faded and the wood has gone gray, and I'm just a witness to the end of the day. Break the dam or let me sink. I'm standing right here on the jagged brink. If I cry any louder, the walls might just break. But these silent ones are the ones I can't take. It's a sound steady flow, the kind of a sorrow that nobody knows. It doesn't make noise, it doesn't cry out. It's a hurricane of silence, a desert of doubt. I'm drowning in a puddle on the living room floor, wishing I didn't love you anymore. Just a quiet, cold silent tears return. Salt on my lips, stains on my face. Just another night in this empty space. Sad. Come is good. It's always black. They're back. The coffee's cold, the heater's humming low, tracing patterns in the frost, watching nowhere to go. You left your scarf draped across a wooden chair. Now it's just a ghost of you hanging in the air. I reach for your hand, but I only touch the sheets. Just a bitter rhythm of my own heart's beat. And it's a long, cold walk through a lonely year, drowning in the salt of a silent tear. The sky is turning gray, matching how I feel, waiting for a wound that's never gonna heal. Ice on the window, cracks in the floor. I don't know who I am without you anymore. Just silent winter tears. The neighbor's lights are blinking red and gold, but everything inside of me is turning into mold. I used to love the way the snow fell on the street. Now it's just a shroud for the love we couldn't keep. I'm whispering your name to the shadows on the wall, but the wind is so loud I can't hear you at all. They say the spring will come and melt it all away, but I'm frozen in the second that you said you couldn't stay. Now the garden's buried under white and heavy glass, and I'm just a memory watching my own life pass. It's a long, cold walk through a lonely year, drowning in the salt of a silent tear. The sky is turning gray, matching how I feel, waiting for a wound that's never gonna heal. Ice on the window, cracks in the floor. I don't know who I am without you anymore. Just silent winter tears. Just silent winter tears. The fire's gone out, the room's gone still. I'm waiting for the thaw. I don't think I ever will. So silent winter tears. The curtains are heavy, the sun is a ghost. I'm a shipwrecked soul on a desolate coast. I'm counting the dust, most are dents in the air, reaching for fingers that aren't even there. The hallway is long, but the ceiling is high, and I'm just a witness to a beautiful lie. I'm turning the dimmer, I'm closing the blinds, trying to quiet the noise in our minds. But the glow is persistent, a stubborn old ache, a flicker of us that I can't seem to break. And it's a slow dying light, a long lonely fade, watching the curse we painstakingly made, drape from the carpet and bleed from the wall. I'm standing in shadows, I'm waiting to fall. It's not a blackout, it's not a goodbye, it's the gray in the middle of a terminal sky. Just a heartbeat trapped in a slow dying light. The batteries died on the clock on the shelf. I'm losing the version of me with yourself. I see your shadow on the edge of the rug, like a phantom of warmth, like a skeletal hug. I'm keeping the lamp on, a desperate spark, because I'm not quite ready for the permanent dark. Burn a little longer, just give me a breath, to memorize life before this clinical death. Once the tungsten is cold and the copper is split, I'll have to admit that you really were mad to flickering now. The orange turns to blue, the last little bit of the memory of you. There goes the sun, there goes the wind. Now it's just dark, now it's just me. The porch light is humming a low tired tune, while the clouds start to swallow a porcelain moon. I'm standing in slippers on the cold gravel drive, just trying to remember I'm mostly alive. You're checking your watch, avoiding my eyes, while the first little drop falls from the skies. It isn't a crash, it isn't a roar, just a quiet surrender at the foot of the door. The air is so heavy, the world is so still. If the silence don't break me, the gravity will. And it's a softly falling goodbye, like a feather that's drifting away from the sky. No screaming, no fighting, no slamming the gate, just the slow, steady settling of a lonely fate. The rain is a whisper, the wind is a sigh. As I'm watching the light in your memory die, just a delicate, broken, softly falling goodbye. The taillights are blurring in a misty red glow as you take all the parts of me I wanted to know. I'm tracing your name on the fog of the glass, watching the ghost of our forever past. My sweater is damp and my heart is a stone. Funny how us turn so quickly to alone. If it was a storm, I could bat in the hatch. If it was a fire, I'd blow out the match. But how do you fight when it's falling so light? How do you scream at the coming of night? It's a softly falling goodbye, like a feather that's drifting away from the sky. No screaming, no fighting, no slamming the gate, just the slow, steady settling of a lonely fate. The rain is a whisper, the wind is a sigh, as I'm watching the light in your memory die. Just a delicate, broken, softly falling goodbye. The roof is starting to crack. I'm watching the colors bleed out of the sky. So softly goodbye. Goodbye. I'm pressing my ear to the cold hallway wood, trying to hear you like I know I should. But the static is rising, a dull, heavy roar, since the day that your shadow walked out of the door. The house is a ribcage, hollow and wide, protecting the nothing that's living inside. I used to find safety in the thrum of your chest, a steady rhythm when my head could rest. Now it's just feedback, a skip in the track, a frantic calling that's not coming back. And it's a vanishing heartbeat, a fading away like the light at the end of a wintry day. The pulse is getting weaker, the tempo is thin. I'm losing the battle with the silence within. I'm reaching for a rhythm that I used to own, but I'm dancing to the sound of being alone. Just a ghost of a drum, just a vanishing heartbeat. The stethoscope's cold on the skin of my grave. Looking for a spark, looking for relief. I've got your old watch, and it's still ticking on, but the heart of the home is already gone. I'm checking my pulse just to see if I'm there, or if I dissolved into the freezing air. One beat for the hello, two for the stay, three for the moment you turned away. Now the metronome's broken, the needle is still. If the loneliness doesn't, the quietness will. It's a vanishing heartbeat, a fading away like the light at the end of a wintry day. vanishing heartbeat. Something is getting so quiet. I can't hear it anymore. Is it you that's gone, or is it me? The candlelight is dancing on the edge of the glass, counting the seconds as they heavily pass. You're standing by the window with your back to the room. In the silence it's heavy as a wintry tune. I'm memorizing how the light hits your hair, because tomorrow you're not gonna be there. The air is getting thin, the walls are getting tall. I'm waiting for the giant final curtain to fall. You're looking for a way to say it's for the best, while I'm trying to quiet the storm in my chest. And it's a whispered final promise, a breath in the dark, the last little ember of a dying spark. You say that you love me in another life, while the never again is a sharpening knife. I'm not in my head, but I'm closing my eyes to the beautiful truth and the comforting lies, wrapped in the ghost of a whispered final promise. The keys are on the counter, the bags are in the hall. I'm looking for a reason not to lose it all. You lean in and touch me, a graze on the cheek, the kind of a gesture that makes a heart weak. You whisper I'm sorry, like it's a prayer, but it's just a vibration in the freezing air. Don't say you'll call, don't say you'll stay, just let the darkness take you away. If this is the end of the story we wrote, then let the last sentence be a hollow note. It's a whispered final promise, a breath in the dark, the last little ember of a dying spark. You say that you love me in another life, while the never again is a sharpening knife. I'm not in my head, but I'm closing my eyes to the beautiful truth and the comforting lies, wrapped in the ghost of a whispered final promise. You said forever, but forever is small. I'm still leaning against the wall. One last breath, one last line, goodbye, goodbye. I'm sitting on the edge of a bed laid for two, tracing the clock where the minutes fell through. The wallpaper's peeling like a scab on a knee, revealing the girl that I used to be. I'm working for hours we wasted on sleep, in a valley of promises we didn't keep. The calendar's frozen on a Tuesday in June, while I'm singing along, forgotten tune. It's the sound of a landslide, it's the sound of a fall, it's the sound of the silence that lives in the hall. And I'm caught in the whispering lost time, trying to find a reason or a rhythm or a rhyme for the way that you left without saying a word, for the prayers of a lover that went unheard. The seconds are heavy, the seasons are blurred. I'm just a shadow of the girl you preferred, drowning in the whispering lost time. Good dust on a mirror is a veil from my face. I'm a ghost in a dress made of vintage lace. I found your old watch in a drawer by the sink.